If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
Aloha, everybody. What's your name?
Micah.
My name's Maria. What's your name?
Hi.
Hi. And we are making a stuffed mushroom casserole. Be careful because this is hot, okay? If you love stuffed mushrooms as much as I do, but you don't like to go through all the trouble of making it, we're gonna love this because it's basically a stuffed mushroom into a cast iron skillet. And I actually made this in Hawaii because I didn't want to go through all the trouble. It was just way too nice of a day out on the beach, but I wanted to have some stuffed mushrooms. And so I basically kind of just like threw everything that goes into my stuffed mushroom into a casserole dish. And boys, I'm gonna cut this onion just because I don't want anybody's fingers getting cut off. And you're gonna just need like 2 tablespoons into the skillet. You're gonna dice up some onion. And like 1/4 cup of onion. We're gonna go right on into the butter. Hey Micah, can you grab a stir stick and stir that on up? Onions, you're gonna saute that for a while. And then you're gonna add some garlic. That's perfect, Micah. Let's bring that on over here. Stir that on up. And once the onions start to soften, that's when you add some garlic. I usually use 3 cloves, but you can use kind of whatever you want. And that's going to start to open up. Where are you, Kai? Right behind me? All right. I have a job for you coming up soon. All right? So while you have one of your boys doing that, I'm going to actually quarter the mushrooms. So you're going to not leave them whole like you usually would. I'm going to just start quartering them. And mushrooms are actually really interesting. They're neither a plant nor an animal, but they use oxygen versus carbon dioxide like plants. They have a couple like weird properties to them. What did we find out in the yard, Kai, that one day? You remember morel mushrooms? I was hiking all over the place looking for morel mushrooms, and Kai's like, "Isn't this the mushroom you're looking for?" Right? And it was right there. I can't see you, buddy. Where are you? So Kai, can you put the ground pork into the skillet? Not the whole thing. I'm going to do like this much. All right?
Okay.
Maybe use a bigger skillet than I'm using. So you're going to add that, and that's going to brown. And just keep quartering your mushrooms up while that browns. Can you really break this up? Like, there we go. You want to ground up. If you don't eat pork, you could use ground beef. That's looking great. I was going to tell another story and I totally forgot about it. Must have been a lie. You ever hear that?
No.
If you forgot about what you were going to say, it was a lie? Okay, so now that the beef is brown, or the ground pork is browning, you're going to, let's season it on up. I almost forgot my Redmond salt. Again, I did that in another video, remember that? You're going to add your mushrooms to that, and that's going to start to cook. Yeah, I so should have used a bigger pot. So that's going to start. They're going to get a little bit smaller, so this is going to cook down. All right, now that the mushrooms have got really soft and tender, just like you want in your stuffed mushrooms, you're going to add cream cheese just like you would into the mushrooms. So let's add this. And can Kai stir a little bit?
Yeah.
So Kai, you stir that up, and then Micah, put the Parmesan right on in there. Add the Parmesan cheese. And I add about 2 tablespoons of broth, and I use kettle and fire broth.
Use a bigger pan.
Yeah, use a bigger pan so that's splattering all over. I should have listened to Julia Childs. She always says use a bigger pan or pot than you expect. So this is your stuffed mushroom casserole. You're going to let it cook down just like this for a couple of minutes. The gravy is going to get nice and thick, just like that gooiness that you like inside of the mushroom. And it's as simple as that. Micah, do you want to tell them anything?
Hit that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos.
Mahalo, everyone.
Bye.
Sharing is caring. Share